Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we are going to talk about big money bolos. Some of these are so unexpected, I probably would have left them behind. So I'm going to say to you, don't walk past these big money bolos. And we are going to get started here. These bolos come from my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. And you know what? Let me see. Did I pull it up? I did pull it up. This is my group. If you're not in it, come over and join it. It is free. It is a great reseller resource for you to come over and learn about BOLO items and just reselling in general. So down in the description, my link tree is down there. If you click on that, you can click on the Facebook group and come join. And in this video, we're going to talk about BOLOs, BOLO items, be on the lookout items you can buy low and flip for a profit that members of this group found and flip for a big profit. So let's go ahead and start here with the first one. This one, I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought? I mean, I know about this one because I've sold them before, not this particular brand, but vintage razors. That can be the razors, the refills, even the really old men's razors that are, really vintage looking. But these are in a package. These are in a package, unopened package, guys. Purchased from an estate sale, paid $3 and sold for $64.99 plus shipping. $64.99, guys. Wow. They were originally $5.99 at the store. What do you guys think? Do you think this is for a movie prop? Do you think that somebody just loved this brand and they have to have it? Let me know down in the comments why you think these sold for $64.99. The next one here is a vintage sweet and sassy Swiss dot lilac purple lavender ruffle lace tiered dress size 4. Now, let me tell you, these dresses can go for big money. What's this one have going for it? It's Swiss Dot. It's a toddler dress. It's a good brand. Look at the crispy tag. Now, I don't know if this is a full circle or not. I'm going to say it's probably not. But if you do find one and you can spread it into a full circle on the bottom, like if you lay it so that the top is sitting on the top and you spread out the bottom of the dress, and if it goes full circle, definitely put full circle and use that probably as your main photo, because that is one thing that is really popular that people are looking for. And it increases the value for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. Got this at Savers for $7.99 and sold it for $150 overnight. So $150 overnight. Anytime I would have a dress like this, I would try an auction first and I would start it high. So if she wanted to start this at 150, I would say start it on auction at 150. If it doesn't sell, then think about, do I want to buy it now? Do I want to do an auction again at a lower price? A lot of times these get bidding wars, and a lot of times these also go internationally. That has been my experience. Here is another one. She said, got this one at Savers for $6.99, sold for best offer of $85 plus shipping overnight. And she is Venomous. I wanted to say mouse for some reason. Oh my goodness, it's almost as bad as Whatnot trying to figure out people's names. It looks like it is Venomous Vintage for the two dresses. Thank you so much for sharing. That is her Instagram name as well. And you guys, speaking of Whatnot, you got to come hang out. It's so fun. We have such a good time. And I'm going to tell you about my shirt and my necklace towards the end of the video. But yeah, I can tell you where you can get one of these rad shirts. All right, this one comes from Farm Girl Scavenger Noel, and she is just a weird bolo finder. She's not weird, but her bolos oftentimes are weird. Oh my goodness, looky who is first instead of always being last. So, all right, I'm going to give her props for getting her bolos in early this month, but she was supposed to share at the end of the month and she didn't. So, hopefully she's going to have lots of goodies for us in the let's see, what month is this? This is November, in the December videos. So she does have some good ones here that are going to knock your socks off. So get ready. She said, this sale just tickles me. I paid about 10 cents for these and have two other colors listed. Listed August 8th for $39.99. I had an offer for $5 and I countered back. The buyer was pretty nasty, told me these were crappy pencils and I would be lucky to sell them. So I raised the price $20 to $59.99. Just took an offer to $42 and they are going to Canada through the EIS. They are all in for $60.03 shipped. Moral of the story, don't let buyers bully you when you know that you have and what it's worth. Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle on all the socials, YouTube, eBay, and you got it. And so, yeah, I had this happen on Facebook. Somebody messaged me back when I listed on Facebook, and they said my item wasn't worth what I had it listed for. And then I ended up selling it for, I want to say, more on a platform. So people will tell you that all the time. And a lot of times, guys, it's because they want you to reduce the price. But what she did was the opposite. She increased the price. So I'm sure that made the buyer really happy. Retro 60s, 70s men's Oxford suede leather upper platform shoes, disco size 8.5. She said, these are so sweet. This is Farm Girl Scavenger Noelle also. And make sure you're following her on YouTube if you want to learn about weird bolos, because she does shows where she breaks it down by category and their live shows. So you can ask questions, and definitely get over there and check out some of those replays. She said, second pair I have sold, got them both at an same estate sale for basically nothing. They were under a table in a bag in a box. She said she about had heart failure when she saw them. Took a bit to sell, but this is an item that takes a special buyer. Sent an offer to a watcher, and there were 20 plus watchers. Sold for $161.61, and they were all in for $185.14 ship. She said, I love finding and saving items like this. I made someone very happy, and that is what I do best. I sell memories that had a pair of these, or I sell memories. They had a pair of these when they were younger. Woot, woot. There you go. All right. This next one, oh my goodness, you guys, talk about weird. I probably would have walked past it. Paid $2 for 2 of these. One was half used, and I kept it for myself, she said. Listed at 10:45 p.m. on the 5th, sold at 10:25 a.m. on the 6th, so less than a day, with only 9 views for a best offer of $83. They were all in for $99.18 shipped. She said, maybe I could have gotten a little more, but I'm okay with $1 into 83 in less than 12 hours. Estate sales are where it's at. Boom. Boom. Let's see. Somebody put in the comments, I have 2 of these. It's the wax I use on furniture I paint. Yeah, it must be a good wax. I mean, wow. Dolphin E10 above ground robotic pool cleaner with control. It says paid $40 at a yard sale, and it looks like they sold it for $349.99. All right, you guys, we're going to break right here for this is my BOLO. This one comes from Cat Feeling Thrifty. She's going to share something she sold with you, and it's actually going to be her in the video. So if you guys would like to participate in This Is My BOLO, how I'm doing it now is you guys just send me a 30-second to 60-second video to either BOLO Buddies on Instagram or Facebook. And in the video, you're going to hold up the item if you still have it, or you can use a screenshot, and you're going to tell me where you got it, what you paid for it, and what it sold for. And of course, shout out your socials, anything social media, any platforms you sell on. And Kat Feeling Thrifty sells on Whatnot and eBay, but she is doing so amazing over on Whatnot. And if you guys like vintage jewelry, you are going to want to come see her. BOLO Buddies on Whatnot. Also, I do have a referral link down below. You can get $15 to shop if you join with that referral link. And that is for Whatnot. So come and hang out with us. We have such a good time. And Kat's so funny, but don't tell her I told you that. All right. So let's check out her video. And she's doing a little something like me. We're doing this together. She decided to jump on to the I'm gonna wear vintage tees, cardigans, and rad necklaces. So let's check hers out. Here we go.
Hi everybody, I'm Cat Feeling Thrifty, and I'm going to tell you about one of my BOLOs. This is a Nettie Robinstein brooch. Now I got this in a bag of jewelry from a yard sale and only have a couple dollars into this, if that, and never heard of this designer. Came home, opened it up, and I was so excited when I did the comps on it. Nettie Robinstein, $115, full price sale, sold very quickly, so please keep an eye out for that designer. And also, if you're wondering what to do with all those beautiful Japan necklaces you have, dress up your t-shirts. They're so much fun. You're going to be seeing BOLO Buddies and I and a few other sellers display that on our shows on Whatnot, which is where you can find me, but you can also find me on eBay and Mercari. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, BOLO Buddies.
All right, we are back with the next BOLO. Thank you, Kat, for sharing. And again, you guys send me your BOLO videos and I will put them in the videos. It's a great way to get your face and your name and all of that out there so people can get to know you personally. So this one says, I got this bag at a garage sale for 50 cents. I didn't know its value at the time. I just knew it felt quality. I did moisturize and condition it before I listed it. I listed for 250 and took a best offer of 200. It is Coronado leather. I wanted to say Colorado. Coronado Leather Company brand. What I didn't know at the time of the purchase is that a great deal of these products are bison leather, including this bag. A lot of them can retail for nearly $1,000. $1,000 if they're new. It was listed for about 5 months. It's a briefcase type bag. eBay Shorty Miss One. Shorty Miss One. There it is, guys. And again, if you guys can drop links when you do this, then I can flip through the pictures. We could have seen a close-up of the actual branding and stuff like that. A screenshot is fine. I know some of you don't know how to actually do a oh my goodness, what's it called? An eBay listing. So what you do is you go to your computer and you share there, and you go up here and you copy and paste what's in your search bar, and then you share that into the comment, and that makes it so I can pull it up. I can do screenshots. It's fine. Now this one had a link, but for some reason on certain things they won't pull up, and I don't have their photos, but this is what they sold. I was able to figure that out. I have a church rummage sale that I will be hitting every year. It's a small sale, but every year I've done amazing. This is so far the best item I got out of the sale this year. Paid $3 for this and was found sitting at the bottom of a box. Was still sealed, brand new, and sold in like a week for an offer of $153. I think this is the right one. When I clicked on the link, it took me to like the title, and that's what I put in. But this looks big, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what it is, guys. And if you're watching, let us know down in the comments if I had the right item. $1 at a pop-up flea market rummage. It pays to learn how to identify certain handle styles of pots and pans so you can quickly spot these items for sale. My mom was with me, and she was the one who spotted it and knew exactly what brand it was by the handles on the side. Sold on an offer of $85 in a couple days. So it's a Wagner Ware Magnalite baking pan. And there is the back. So you can usually research these pretty easy because they have a number on them and see if it's a BOLO or not. Breath of Fire. So it's a strategy guide. I'm not sure what this is. Is it a game? It might be a PC game. I'm not sure. Paid $0.00. Free box, had a bunch of video game strategy guides. Grabbed them all because I know some of them had value. This was the most expensive one. Sold for full asking price in about a month for $49.99. You got to love free. Free. That's free money. Leo Smith Folk Art Santa, the Fisherman, 14 in Midwest of Cannon Falls, 189 out of 5,000. So this is a limited edition Santa. Says, I went to an estate sale on 50% off day and picked up a lot of amazing stuff, including several pieces of high-end Filson clothing for dirt cheap. Yeah, Filson is a good brand also of clothing. Look that up if you see it. I left behind a lot of statues like this at 50% off day because I was unsure of the value. Fast forward a week, and they were doing a one-day blowout 75% off sale. Since this statue, among others, are still in the pictures, I took the time to research these. I paid $20 each for this statue. Another folk art statue, and a Susan Milford nutcracker. This was the first one to sell, and it actually pays for my entire haul on this day. Sold for full price of $150, and I have another 700 in listings of home decor from this sale. That's fabulous. All right. The Lenox Village Candle Lamp, 2005, tea light, fine porcelain. Purchased for $5 at a small thrift store. Did not sell on a 7-day auction. Selling starting at $349.99, so relisted as a buy it now of $374.99, and accepted an offer of $360 that came in almost immediately after listing. Yes, so that's the way you do it. You try a high auction. If the auction doesn't go, then you can relist it, and that worked out perfectly. Vibrant vintage women's peacock blue and green purple. Is that a wig? I think it's a wig. I picked this up on half day at an estate sale for $12. The vibrant, colorful feathers on the vintage. Oh, it's a hat. Oh my goodness, it's a hat. On the vintage hat had me at hello. Sold it after a couple of weeks for a best offer of $110 and she is Fortunate Serendipity. And it's a hat. I thought it looks like hair, doesn't it? There we go. Elf on the Shelf, Elf Pets, St. Bernard, Elf Pets, Nora the Arctic Fox bundle. So she bundled these items and sold them on Mercari for $45. She paid $1 for the dog, $1.38 a pound for the elf, and the fox was free. So another thing you can do to make your listing stand out is to do bundles, put things together. So somebody may have only been looking for one of these items, but ended up buying it because they, wanted the one. I don't know. It's a strategy. It's a way to make your listing stand out, especially if somebody has just one of the items listed for 45. I'm going to go with the one that has 3 personally because I'm going to resell the other items that I don't want, right? So bundles are great for that. And if you guys are not on Mercari, no selling fees over there. I don't know if that's going to stick or not. It sounds like there's some changes being made on Mercari in the, what do you call it? Staffing. So we'll see what's to come there, but there is a link below. If you want to use that, you can get $10 to shop when you join with my Mercari referral link and another $20 to shop when you sell $100 worth of items. So check that out and my other referrals and affiliates down there. Most of them, I do receive a commission or money to shop as well. So thank you for using them. And there's usually an incentive for you guys as well. And all that information is down below. So let's talk about my shirt. Okay. So first off, how perfect is this vintage necklace? I had this in my vintage whatnot show and it didn't sell. So I just left it on the tray because I'm like, that is a super rad plastic necklace and I kind of love it. But I left it there. So let me just show you this side and this side. Everything's backwards. So I meant to grab this side, but look at this. Look at this flower. Woo! And then you go down here and you've got another flower. And then I'm going to stand up and show you the bottom because it has this bleach effect, which is totally rad. But wait, I'm going to tell you where I got it. Okay. The best part. Check it out. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. So I don't know when this video is going to come out, but she's having her next show. I think it's December 12th. 12th or 13th. I think it's the 12th. It'll be at 10:36 a.m. Eastern time on Whatnot. It is Seems So Vintage. SEAMS SEW and then the word vintage. And it's all one word. But she's who I get my hats from. And she is fabulous. And this is not sponsored or anything. I just buy from her and I love the quality of everything. So like, here's one of my hats. And you guys have seen these. I wear them in my videos all the time. And she's going to have some of these as well. So anyway, you guys see Seems So Vintage over at my shows. You guys want to see something? You want to hear a funny story? I haven't looked this guy up, but before I tell you about this guy, go over to Whatnot, use my referral link, get $15 to shop, go over and go to Seems So Vintage and bookmark her show because she's going to have more flannels. And I also got another thing from her. I'll show it to you in another video, but the quality of her work is just impeccable. But I was over at one of her Whatnot shows and she was selling this guy. This is such a funny story. This is Mr. Mucus. And sometimes when I'm digging through the jewelry, if it has something on it, I'll make a joke and say it's boogers or something. And so I saw this. I'm like, I'm just going to say it's mucus and I'm going to hold up this guy now. So that was my new plan for my shows on Whatnot. We have a really good time. Everything's just light and fun. So come hang out. But anyway, it was funny because I was looking for a thumbnail where I had on like a headband. And I was scrolling through all my old videos. And there was one from probably, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago that I did. And this guy was on the front. He's a BOLO. And I got it from her Whatnot. I think I paid $5 for him plus shipping. I don't know if he's still a BOLO, but maybe I should look up Mr. Mucus. But for now, his bags are staying here with me for my Whatnot shows. But isn't that funny? So, I don't know. Look up Mr. Mucus and see if he's a BOLO. But I just thought that was super funny. Oh, stay. Oh, and then I didn't show you this. Look at the lace trim. Isn't it? It's just so detailed and I love it. She, during my Whatnot show last night, I got a message from her and it's one she's working on right now. And I'm like, okay, listen, can you just put that in your buy it now so I can buy it because it's awesome and I want it. It's another flannel. So yeah, t-shirts, vintage t-shirts with the fancy necklaces and the cardigan and flannels. That's my new thing. It's my new thing. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.